Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. Brian Cashman has not disappointed Yankees fans this winter, though it did take until January 15th to sign DJ LeMahieu. We brought him back and on a long-term deal worth 6 years, $90 million. Now, in this same day that we bring back LeMahieu, we add some depth to the starting rotation as we lock up veteran Corey Kluber to a one-year contract, which is what we're talking about in this video here today. If you guys are ready to hear me talk about the Corey Kluber signing on behalf of the New York Yankees, don't forget to drop it down below, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, I am thrilled with this signing. I think this is a really nice pickup here for the New York Yankees. We're going to talk about what their rotation looks like in just a couple moments, but adding Corey Kluber, I think, is going to really help them out because, yes, Kluber is a veteran. He's up there in age a little bit, but he does bring a lot to the table because he gives us hope every fifth game he goes out there. We can easily win that ball game, and also he can help mentor young guys like Clark Schmidt and Deivi Garcia. I've been saying for weeks now that I want Kluber on the New York Yankees. I'm glad this finally happened. The Yankees got some much-needed pitching depth as they sign veteran right-handed pitcher Corey Kluber to a one-year contract worth $11 million. Now, Talkin' Jacob, John Boy Media, was actually the first to report it, throw it out there for the Twitter universe, and it was indeed correct. We got Jeff Passan and Ken Rosenthal gave credit to Talkin' Jake, which I think is awesome. So yeah, Corey Kluber heading on to New York. He's going to be pitching in pinstripes for 2021, 1 year, $11 million. I do like the addition here for the New York Yankees. Adding Corey Kluber definitely helps out the struggling rotation depth-wise. And Kluber, I think, is going to come in, hopefully has a good year for us and can be a consistent number 3 or 4 starter. Though right now, by the looks of things, he is currently our number 2 man. If we look at Corey Kluber's deal, 1 year, $11 million, yes, it is quite a lot of money. However, hopefully it works out best for us. Kluber is essentially a rental for the 2021 season. And in 2020, he had a very small sample size. He pitched 1 inning and struck out 1 batter before suffering an injury in his first start of the season. In 2019, Kluber pitched in 7 games with a 5.8 ERA, winning 2, losing 3, and striking out 38 batters and 35 2/3 innings. Not the best season of his career, but if you look at his overarching numbers, throughout his entire time in Major League Baseball, Kluber has pitched in 209 games, winning 98, losing 58, and posting a 3.16 ERA. In 1,342 2/3 innings pitched, he has struck out 1,462 batters and earned himself a whip of 1.09. Some of Kluber's best seasons came in 2014, 17, and 18, and in the first 2 aforementioned seasons in 2014 and 2017, Kluber took home the Cy Young Award. He is definitely a high-caliber pitcher, getting up there in age, but will help out the Yankees rotation, which we mentioned is not all that great at the time being. With how things currently stand, Garrett Cole, of course, is your ace, and Corey Kluber is your number 2 man. Following him would be Jordan Montgomery, and then you have different options for 4 and 5. Maybe Deivi Garcia or Clark Schmidt can fill in some of those roles. There is a possibility that the Yankees are not done this winter. I mean, they did get a lot of arbitration guys signed. They avoided arbitration and were able to manipulate contracts with guys such as Clint Frazier, Gary Sanchez, and Gleyber Torres. So that is going to eat up the payroll a little bit. I don't know if Corey Kluber is one of the last big signings we're going to see from the New York Yankees, but they definitely addressed the starting pitching need that needed to be filled. Granted, this pitching staff can still be enhanced. Corey Kluber is just the start of this. However, Luis Severino should be returning to the rotation right around the middle of the 2021 season, in which case it'll be Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, and Corey Kluber as your top 3. Jordan Montgomery will slide down to your number 4 man in the rotation, and then again, Garcia or Schmidt would probably be one of the last guys to fill that 5th spot. Unless they go opener and start like Chad Green every 5th game, that's still an option as well. At the time of the signing, Kluber is 34 years old, and you get a 1 year, $11 million contract. For an aging starting pitcher, you have to think to yourself, this is a lot of money. Now, I'm not against this signing. I really think this is a great pickup. $11 million is what the Yankees needed to do to go ahead and acquire Corey Kluber. Just days ago, he had a bullpen session in which there were reported 25 different teams with all eyes on Corey Kluber. The market for this right-handed starter was very, very competitive, and it seemed like his base salary was going to be $5 to $8 million per season. The Yankees got him for 11. So was it an overpay? I don't think so. It seems like the Yankees did exactly what they needed to do to better their rotation, and I am all for it. And hey, maybe 2019 and 2020 were fluke seasons for Corey Kluber. Of course, he suffered injury in 2020, so maybe if we got a full year out of him, we would have seen some better numbers. But if the Yankees get 2017 or 2018 Corey Kluber out of this deal, this is an absolute steal. Corey Kluber was insane. Now, that was the Kluber era with the Cleveland Indians. He was so good in those 2 seasons. Of course, he won his second Cy Young in that 2017 year, his first in 2014. But if the Yankees get the Corey Kluber caliber from those seasons, this is going to be an even better addition than it looks like right now on paper. Other big-name starting pitchers still on the market following this Corey Kluber announcement are Masahiro Tanaka, Jake Odorizzi, James Paxton, J.A. Happ, and so many others. There is still a lot of guys on the market and available for teams who are looking to better their starting pitching rotation and add some depth to their roster. Corey Kluber was a great veteran name. You do have another guy like Jake Odorizzi who's going to come at a lower budget. He's not going to break the bank. I think Masahiro Tanaka's going to want like 12 to 15 million per season. James Paxton, J.A. Happ, we don't know much about them just yet, but you have to wonder, are the New York Yankees done? Will they add 1 or 2 more pieces? Because ideally, Corey Kluber is not our number 2 or 3 man. I think this is a great signing, but if we can get someone else as our number 2 and push Corey Kluber down, that would also be great because that just means we have the depth to work with that and some good name starting pitching. But I do like Cole and Corey Kluber coming into this season. Our 1-2 punch is not terrible. Let's just keep adding some depth, and this Yankees roster looks really, really good. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, adding Kluber definitely helps. Again, if we get the 2017 or 2018 version of Corey Kluber, our pitching is going to definitely be better than it looks like right now, and that is huge. So, hoping for some big things out of Corey Kluber in the 2021 season, again, as he signs a 1-year, $11 million contract with the New York Yankees. Brian Cashman, thank you so very much. The New York Yankees make 2 very significant moves on January 15th, 2021. They bring back DJ LeMahieu. They add Corey Kluber. Are they done for the offseason? Will we see a little bit more out of them? We'll have to wait and see. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think of this Corey Kluber deal. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.